Hello, my Livy loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we're going to get you some clarity on how your person, whether it's your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, how are they currently feeling about you and this connection. So if you are new to this channel, or if you are already a part of the Live Tarot family, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. So happy to have you. I am Dr. V, and it's my absolute passion and purpose to do these readings for you so that you can gain clarity, so you can gain confidence, and either reunite or unite with that special person in your life. So if you haven't already, make sure that you do subscribe. And the reason is this. I really believe that when you subscribe and you join the Live Tarot family, you get energetically involved, right? Like you are part of the energy of all of my readings, and I can pick up on you and your connection better. So it is definitely an exchange of energy and an exchange of love and support, and that's why I'm here. So if it resonates, make sure you do that, and also turn on notifications so you don't miss any future readings. Now today I have 3 beautiful options for you to choose from for your messages. You can pick number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can pick all of them and take the messages that resonate for you and leave the rest. Now, if you would like to have specific guidance on your unique journey, because this is a general reading, not everything may resonate, you can have a private reading with me, and the link to that is in the box below. All right, so let's get right into your choices. So for group number 1, we have Peacock. Raise your standards. So I'll give you a moment after each selection to, maybe close your eyes, take a deep breath, see which one you feel most intuitively guided to. For group number 2, we have Dove. Take a leap of faith. And for group number 3, we have Owl. Follow your intuition. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with group number 1. My beautiful group number 1 who chose the Peacock, let's see what your person is currently feeling about you. So we're going to start here with some Oracle card messages, and then we're going to add some tarot and others as well. So let's see, we have surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Okay. We have pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Interesting. We have evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. And we have fruition. Wow. All right. So what I'm feeling here is that your person may be in a state of some sort of pause before action. That is the energy that I'm getting. Sometimes they say that it is the darkest before dawn, and sometimes it is, one of those things where something can seem so dark, so unlikely, so closed off, but it's actually that moment where something seems the most difficult, which is right before the breaking point, like the point at which that obstacle or that whatever is getting in the way will finally be broken open. And so it's like that, again, that darkest before dawn, something that seems most hopeless before all of a sudden it just boom comes right back. I'm really feeling it's so interesting. The word boomerang is coming up for me. I feel like your person has put things out there when it comes to this connection. It's like they have certain desires, they have certain ideas of what they want from you and this connection. And they've kind of, put it out there, and it's kind of circling its way back. And I feel like there was definitely something here that made that happen, like there was some sort of cautionary signs that came up, and I feel like it was for both of you. So this is why I feel like it's one of those things where sometimes something feels very lost, but it feels like that because there's a force of evolution. There's a force of divine timing that is coming through that is going to boomerang that back to you. And that's where I feel this connection is going, how your person is feeling. Because I do feel that there were certain things here that you mutually had difficulty with. And I'm not feeling at all that this is a one-sided thing. Like this idea of paying attention to red flags, to me, is that there were certain things about this person that you did not anticipate or expect. I feel like you learned certain things about them throughout this connection that surprised you, that you did not see coming. And I feel like it was also mirrored back to you. There were certain things about you that also surprised your person. And it doesn't have to be in any kind of like a negative way, but I feel like it's one of those things where it's definitely a moment of pause. You know how sometimes we find something out about somebody that we deeply love, that we're connected to, but it's very different from the way we think, and so it causes us pause. It can seem like a red flag, as in like, wow, oh, I didn't think that they thought this way. Or sometimes I feel like for some of you, something from their past also came up, something that you found out about them, something that they've done in the past that they're not proud of. I do feel that for some of you, and this may not be for everybody, but I do feel that for some of you, your person may have a little bit of skeletons in the closet. I mean, well, we all have that, right? So it's nothing to be, panicky about, but I'm getting the energy that your person definitely has certain skeletons in their closet that has taken them kind of time to share. They don't feel like they can openly share those things with people very easily. It takes them some time to be able to open up and trust that if they share with you some of the things from their past that they were not very proud of, something that they do feel is something that they hide, that people will judge them or people won't see them in the same light. And I feel like that may also have been for some of you these red flags that have come up. And, you might have been surprised by some of the things your person has done, but I'm also feeling that your person has come a long way from being that person. I feel like they have evolved out of whatever negative things they may have done in the past. I feel like they may have made some wrong choices. They may have engaged in certain behavior, but I'm also feeling for them, it may have come from peer pressure. I feel like whatever they did in the past that was making you feel like this is a red flag or something's not right here, may have had to do with peer pressure, their social group who was around them, influences, but I do feel that they have done their best to put that in the past and to evolve from that. And that is another reason why they may be a bit secretive. They may not want to share that because they really don't want you to think differently of them. And that may have happened here. So this is why I feel like I said, there is something that has caused a pause here, but I am feeling that sense of boomerang, like that this is going to circle back around in its own time. And your person has not given up on this. They really do want this connection to be successful. They want this love to come to fruition. They want to experience this beautiful abundance here that you see here with you, like this abundance of love, abundance of understanding, abundance of, we can truly show each other everything about ourselves and not be afraid of being judged. Right? This is what your person really does want. Like they want to get to a point with you where, you love, care, and connect with each other so deeply that things don't appear as red flags, as in you can share anything with one another and you can feel like, yeah, I can, I can say like I've, been a bit of a jerk in the past, like, or I've been a bit of a, difficult person in the past. And I've done, maybe I've done things that I'm not quite proud of, but I have evolved. I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to do those things again. And so they want to get to that point with you, I feel, where there's a lot of this, mutual understanding, a lot of, I have your back no matter what. Like, you can tell me anything, you can share with me, you can be truthful, you can be honest, you can be raw, and I am not going to judge you. And you are not going to judge me. Like, we have each other's back no matter what. And whatever it is, we will work through it. We will evolve together. I feel like that is the energy. Those are their feelings about what they want from you in this connection. And, they realize that it may take some time, because if some things have happened here, if shit has kind of hit the fan here, if there's been some sort of a struggle or separation, they're willing to acknowledge, or they're willing to wait this out, that there may be a timing that is involved here. It may not be like that you may not be immediately ready to accept all of these things, or to, work through all of these things. See, Ace of Wands. Absolutely. This is what I mean. They want to do things differently, and they already have. This to me is a beautiful energy of them wanting to prove to you that, they have evolved, they have changed. They have definitely had a new beginning in terms of how they view themselves, their life, their actions. Ace of Wands is all about, doing things in a new way, taking better actions and decisions in your life. See, the Hierophant. This is so interesting, because to me, this shows me that, your person is a bit of a rebel. Okay, so the Hierophant represents structure, order, authority, right? And this is why I feel like your person, one of the things that has been definitely difficult for them in their life is that sense of rebellion, and I said, I feel like it came from a lot of it came from peer pressure. Your person may have been in some sort of situations where they, were very rebellious. They were, kind of rebelling against authority figures. It could be parents, it could be, people in school. And it came from their influence from other people. See, Knight of Swords. So this also tells me that, again, your person, one of the things they regret is that their conditioning from the time they were young was very rebellious. Okay, this is a very rebellious energy. This is somebody who's always seeking to push the envelope. Okay, they're always like pushing their limits. This is what they're used to. They're used to pushing their limits, and sometimes they push it too far. And I feel like with you, that may have happened. Like with you, they may have pushed their limits a bit too far, and it comes from that very rebellious kind of nature. But with this Knight of Swords, we're also seeing that one of the things that your person needs to learn, one of the great lessons of their life, is to slow down, is to not rush into this kind of very rebellious or trigger happy behavior. And I'm not saying they're, shooting guns. What I mean by trigger happy is like being triggered very easily, being reactive, being very kind of having this kind of like more nervous energy that, when something is this way or that way, they react very fast. They're not able to step back, take a breath, and think about their responses. This is the issue with your person. And this is something that, again, they're trying to change. They're trying to evolve. They've realized that they tend to be easily triggered, easily reactive. They tend to, with this Knight of Swords energy, come in and out fast. Like they'll like, boom, like, just kind of spit out everything they're thinking without really having the proper filter. Sometimes they cannot, they're not as diplomatic. Sometimes they're not able to gently or in a more, in a more kind way, say what they're thinking. And I feel like that, again, comes from their kind of childhood or their past life, where they're just very used to rebelling against authority. They're very naturally rebellious. And I feel like that rebellious nature was very much supported by the peer group around them. And so they became even more used to rebelling against this authority. Okay, and that's why they've gotten themselves in trouble in the past. And that's why right now they could even be in trouble with you, because with this Knight of Swords energy, it's like very like wishy-washy. It's very like, you know, let's get a grip on ourselves. Like, you know, gotta get a, you know, take control, man. Like, it's like that, you know, stop being so like in and out, stop being so reactive. The other thing that I feel that your person is currently feeling about you, also coming from this Hierophant, is that they so much want to be with you. Okay. They also see that you may be the thing that brings that beautiful stability to their life. And I feel that that's what they want. Like, they're turning away from, you know, rebelling against authority and going against the rules to actually considering marriage. Okay, like some sort of a formal commitment, even if it's not marriage, but something that is playing by the rules. So when it comes to you, they want to play by the rules. When it comes to their other life, they've been used to being a rebel. So this is an evolution. Again, it's a process for them, right? They're trying to come out of that rebellious energy and be more stable for you, and be more, you know, be able to offer you a real commitment, be able to even offer you, for some of you, a proposal, a marriage proposal, I feel is coming, okay? Because that Hierophant is about them wanting to settle down. I feel like there's an energy here, that the Hierophant kind of counteracts this energy of the Knight of Swords. The Hierophant is very settled, right? Very, very mature, almost to the point of being this very like quiet, you know, poised, you know, person who follows the rules, who's, you know, people look up to as a leader. It's very opposing from this Knight of Swords. That's why I feel like your person is trying to evolve and transform into this by doing things differently with this new beginning right here with the Ace of Wands. So now we're going to take a look at some specific messages from them. And what else can you tell us, Spirit, about how they are currently feeling about you? Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Look at this. We're getting divine timing a second time. Wow. Don't you think that is pretty darn amazing, right? To get that again. I just feel that is something. So this is why I feel Spirit is really telling us that this connection is definitely coming back around. Again, that boomerang energy, that this connection is coming back around, but it definitely has a timing that is associated with that resurgence. There's like this rekindling of a very, very passionate flame, okay, that is coming back around, because look, we're getting very strong soulmate energy. Okay, so this is somebody who, look at this. I love spending time with you, enjoying each other, and the simple, cozy pleasures of life. See? So here's another one. You're always in my heart, even though I'm not in touch. I observe you from a distance. So this is specifically for those of you who have been in the separation. Again, you know, you don't know if this is going to come back around. You don't know, you know, where this is going. You don't even know. For some of you, I feel like you don't even know if it's like fully over or not. You're still in that, you know, situationship. Like, this is complicated, right? Like that kind of energy. I don't know if I can live up to your image of me. I'm afraid that I won't be good enough for you. Oh, wow. See? Self-worth. So this is the thing. I feel like your person is definitely coming back around. They are wanting so much to reestablish or really strengthen the bond between the two of you. But see, because of this history of that they have, like kind of being this very kind of rebellious, kind of, you know, reactive kind of a person, it really does have to do with their own self-worth. They're really trying to care more about who they are, what they have to offer. They know that with this Knight of Swords energy, it kind of makes them feel like they're, you know, not good enough for you. But they also feel that you have an image of them that is more positive than the image that they may have of themselves, right? And so that's also a sense of, you know, for them, a bit of like this, oh my God, can I really be this great person? Can I really be worthy of the love that you have for me, because we are soulmates, right? So Yeah, so this is definitely, we have a timing thing here, but just know that this is coming. It's like this relationship is building in momentum. Okay, it's building in momentum, and when the time is right, it's just gonna boom, come right at you. Okay, so let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe, like, and share. It's absolutely free, really helps the channel and means a lot to me. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I've created, all of the links are in the box below. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you all on the next one. Hello, my beautiful group 2 who chose the dove. This is your reading. We're going to take a look at how your person is currently feeling about you. We're going to start with some oracle card messages, then we'll do some tarot and some other cards as well. So let's get right into it. We have surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Interesting. Spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. And we have patience. Wow. Oh, wow. All right. Whew. So I'm getting a couple of messages here. First one is that for some of you, there has definitely been a third-party situation. Now, this situation could be currently going on right now, or it can be kind of like, to me, like the lingering remnants of bad juju. Okay? I don't know, Spirit is telling me bad juju. I don't know why. I don't think I've ever used that phrase before. There is definitely some bad juju coming from this person, this ex. Now, for some of you, this is somebody in your person's life who may be kind of like still a lingering energy, right? Like they may have already ended it with this person, but they may still be connected to this person in some way, as in through finances, through children, you know, through family. You know, sometimes even though we don't want our ex around, they're still around because they know people we know, or they're still in our environment. So there's some sort of a toxic kind of lingering energy for some of you who the ex is no longer actively with your person, but is still trying to be the puppeteer, kind of like the puppet show, like almost like, you know how like you have the puppeteer who pulls the strings of the puppet. I feel like for some of you, your person's ex is still trying to do that to your person. Okay, and for some of you, I feel like your person may not even be fully aware of that. This is not for everybody, okay? For some of you, I feel like your person is not fully aware that their ex is pulling these strings because they do it in a very manipulative or very subtle kind of a way, okay? Now, for others of you, I feel like your person is still in this relationship. As in, for some of you, your person is currently in an unhappy marriage or an unhappy relationship in which they stay due to either kids, finances, obligations, or guilt. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you know, this person has this desire, they have a desire to leave or to move on. But the thing is, it's like they're not yet moving forward on it in a way that is satisfying to themselves or to you. Okay, so right now what they are feeling is a lot of like sadness and frustration. Okay, so like I said, there's two, I feel like two separate messages. One for where the ex is like in the past, but is still kind of somehow, you know, and this is why I feel like for those of you who are in that position where there is that third party, that toxic kind of triggering going on, I feel like your person is very afraid that you have lost patience, like that they've just pushed you too far. There's a lot of fear coming out of this energy, right? That they are afraid that they're going to test your patience, that they've just not been able to offer you what you truly deserve. And it's like they're too afraid to ask for more of your patience because you've already given them so much. So this is why I feel like your person is kind of standing here looking at this, like, you know, it's like it feels like they are going to lose you. Okay, look at this person. They have a balloon in their hand. It's a red balloon. And it's almost like they are afraid that this balloon is going to go through this portal and it's going to go into the universe, and that's it. It's never going to come back to them. And so I find that very interesting because I feel like that's how they feel about you. Like their greatest fear right now is that they are going to lose you to the world, as in you are like, your world is going to turn in a different direction from them. And that is their greatest fear right now. They're afraid that they're no longer going to be part of your world. And that once that world turns and shifts, because you can't wait around forever, you can't be patient forever, that it will never come back. As in that shift away from them, once you make that shift away from them, you will never turn back and look back at them again. Like once you turn your back, it'll be done and done and done. This is what they are greatly afraid of. And the reason for that is because they are not able to embrace the new situation. Okay, there's a fear. They're caught between two worlds. They're caught between two worlds. And I feel like that shows here on this card again. Same thing. This person is standing here in this world, holding on to that which they love, which is represented by this red balloon, right? And this world is a separate world. It's a portal that's opened up into a different world, a different universe. So this is why I feel like your person is not open to, or has not been open to, a new situation, which is releasing whatever this energy is. They've not been willing to step into this new world. Look at this person. They're still kind of far away from it, right? They may look like they're walking towards it, but they're not walking very fast. You know, it's like they're inching their way there, but it doesn't seem like there's any kind of real movement going on. And so they know, your person is very aware that they are not making the changes that need to be made in order for this relationship to be a success. They're very aware of that. And that is why it's their greatest fear that they're going to lose you to the world, that you're just going to move on without them. You're going to just cross and pass them right here. And this is unfortunate because I feel like they know, they are very much in the knowledge that whether this is, a current ex, like who is like, they're not with, but is like still, problematic, or whether they're currently in a situation with this person and cannot release them, it doesn't matter. Either way, they are afraid. For both groups, both types of situations, they are afraid that they're going to never be able to, move out of that world and into the world that you are in. Okay, this is their greatest fear. But part of it is also their own inability to actually move forward, right? So there's an issue there of taking responsibility. So what else, Spirit? Wow, Ace of Pentacles. What else is your person currently feeling? The Devil, see? Wow. Wow. Not surprised at all here, guys. Look at that. Four of Swords. See? Wow. Spirit. You guys are amazing. So see, there is definitely something. Okay, there's definitely something. Your person their current feelings about you is they are desperate for a new life with you, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, they are desperate for this. They want this so bad they can taste it. They want it so bad that they can taste it. They want you so badly. And yet, look at this. Devil's energy is not letting them go. And again, it's this. And I feel like because we're getting the devil here along with this, I also feel that for some of you, it doesn't even have to be an actual ex. This devil's energy can also represent any other block that you are experiencing, because this is coming through very, very strong. And this represents a lot more than just like an ex-girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse, husband, wife, whatever. It partner, this devil's energy kind of adds on to this energy, as in it's not just this, but it's also this, whatever this block may be. Maybe it's family, maybe it's overbearing mom, overbearing dad, manipulative siblings. It could be anything, but it can also, to me, represent your person making the decision to stay in these chains, blocked by whatever their blocks are. So this is the thing. It's like this is to me a very opposing energy. This is an energy of like, I am so desperate to have a new beginning with you, to have a new life with you, Ace of Pentacles, and they're serious. I mean, and they mean it, like as in, living under the same roof or living in the same city or being, physically in your presence, building a life together. Not just in fantasy, but with this Pentacles energy, very down to earth energy, wanting something tangible, wanting something real and grounded, and yet not able to break free from the chains of this devil's energy. Okay, so there's a lot of struggle here. And that is why they stopped the struggle by going into this Four of Swords energy. So this is why, if you're in some form of separation right now, your person has exhausted themselves into silence, into withdrawal, into separation or lack of communication, like minimal to no contact. It's because they are grappling with the two energies that are pulling them in opposite directions. This deep desire for you and a new beginning with you, but yet holding on to whatever this energy, whatever this represents for them. And what it's doing is that it is blocking the success of this connection, but they are not letting you go either, right? They don't want to let you go either. So I feel like for many of you, you may be experiencing behavior from this person that is very push-pull. Like one second they push you away, the next day they want to pull you close, then the next day they push you away again, because they are indecisive. Not about their love for you, but indecisive about what is the plan. Like, what action are they actually willing to take towards this connection? And that's where they're always stuck in this devil's energy. It's always pulling them back. And they're trying your patience, right? So this is really, I'm so sorry for all of you. I'm so sorry, you guys, who are going through this, because it's so mentally, emotionally draining, right? When one day they say they love you, they want to be with you, then the next day they're like, oh no, I can't, or I have to, it's like this constant push and pull. And you deserve so much better than that, It's like the love is there, but they really need to step up. So let's get some specific messages. What would they say to you? And let's get some more messages on how they are currently feeling about you. What more can you tell us, Spirit, about how they're currently feeling? See? Wow. Wow. These are cards of stalling. Okay, these are cards of stalling. Let's see. I feel safe in confiding in you. You're my best friend. I can share all of my secrets with you. So see, this is the thing. I feel like they feel very, very close to you. You've let them into your heart in a very, very deep and profound and beautiful way. But at the same time, it can feel very much that your relationship is more based on the 5D. Like, oh, this is a very deep soul relationship, a soul connection. I've only been patient with this person because I feel like we have, always known each other. I feel like for some of you, you just knew, like when you met this person, you were thrown. You were just like, oh my God, I have never felt something like this. This is like, I feel like I have known you in other lifetimes. I feel like there is this really strong vibration of attraction between us. We are two souls that have been through this connection before. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why you have tried to give your patience to this, because otherwise, if you didn't feel this very powerful connection, you probably would have walked away a long time ago. You probably would have, not given this person as much of your patience and tolerance as you already have, right? I do feel very much that it's this powerful connection that has kept you going, because of these obstacles and in spite of these obstacles. So I want to hold you and be held by you again. I want to wake up next to you every day. Can we cuddle? So your person definitely misses your physical presence. I keep replaying everything that happened between us in my mind. It hurts too much. Okay, so for some of you, you have definitely maybe given this person an ultimatum, like this, it's time. You must make a decision. What is it going to be? Because I cannot have patience with you forever, right? So I feel like for some of you, you may have stepped away from this. You may have given them that ultimatum and it's really hurting them. They're replaying it in their mind again and again. But that's why we're also getting, this journal card is about mental process, right? Mentally processing things, going over them again and again. But I feel like they are still deceiving themselves and deceiving others. I feel like they really need to stop and make a decision, right? Like the feelings for you are very clear. The question is, how long are they going to show this mask to the world and to the other people or the other situation? I feel like they're wearing a mask. They're not coming clear and coming through with integrity and transparency about who they are and what they want. It's time for the mask to come down. And I feel like this is what your person is right now processing. Like it's like a preparation mode. It's like they're processing and preparing for how to bring the mask down, how to step into making a decision here to choose the success of this relationship and to finally release this other energy and to release that devil's energy. But I feel like Spirit is saying that they're nudging them, right, to finally let go of this deception, like to stop playing games with themselves, with this other person, and with you. It's time for this new beginning. If they want it, it's there for them to grab. Okay, so this is what your person is grappling with right now. So let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I've created for you, all of the links are in the box below. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, like, and share. It really, really helps the channel, means so much to me, and it's absolutely free. So thank you for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose the owl, here is your reading on your person's current feelings for you. So we're going to start off with your oracle cards, then we'll add some tarot and some others as well. So we have surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. We have resistance. Wow. So what I'm feeling here is that your person has definitely been dealing with a lot of issues having to do with their fear and their resistance to falling very deeply in love. That's the energy that's coming through very clearly. I feel like your person, up till the time that they met and fell in love with you, it's like they've had other relationships, but they've always kept all of those people at an arm's length. You know how there's, certain people in life who, for whatever has been their experiences that have molded them into whether they are a person who is very comfortable with receiving love and with giving love and comfortable with actually opening themselves up to be vulnerable to love. I feel like there are some who can do that, and there are others who, even though they may want to or they have the desire for that kind of love, they still keep people distant from them. Like they only let people get close to a certain extent, and after that it's like you're hitting a wall. And this person may, express to you love. They may say, yes, I love you. I want to be with you. I want us to be together. But their actions tend to always circle back around to how can I keep or maintain a distance. Okay, so I think this would be more like that, this, avoidant kind of personality, right? With the 4 personality types. Your person is coming through as a little bit more of this aloof kind of personality. And again, I don't feel like they mean or want to be this way. I feel like this is just kind of how they have developed. And they definitely are like that because of some sort of fear that they carry of letting somebody get too close to them. So this is why I feel like they've had other relationships, but those relationships, they always kept that person at some sort of a distance. They never let those people get very close or close enough to them. And what this person would do is when somebody would get very close, they would end it or leave or, just stop the relationship because the fear would set in. Okay, the fear was greater than the love or connection they felt for those other people. But the thing is, I feel that in meeting you, it has been very different. They have been unable to actually choose their fear and their resistance over their love for you. So now they're in a conundrum, right? This is like a conundrum, like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I've had all these people who, I've been able to walk away from when things got too close, right? It's like, you have been a real, I have to say, thorn in their side, because it's like, oh no, this person means more to me than anybody else has in the past. Like those people were easy to kind of like say, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya, but this person, they cannot. And so they've the resistance that is within them right now is going a bit cuckoo crazy. It's going like, oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? We're going, we're freaking out here. How do I handle this? Because I feel like, oh my gosh, this is what real love must feel like. Because I don't feel that they've ever let themselves feel that real love. So now they're like, oh boy. What am I to do? How am I going to, I can't walk away this time. And I feel like that comes from a very deep sense of compassion between the two of you. I feel like your person really appreciates how much compassion, understanding, nurturing, and love you have given them. And that's what makes you very different and very special from all of the others. And that's what makes it almost impossible to walk away from you. They just, they cannot, because there is something so deeply moving, so deeply touching, and so loving about the way you love them. You know, it's like I'm getting a very strong energy that your person so deeply is affected, touched by it, and appreciates the way you love them. You love them like no one else ever has. And they, I think, very deep in their soul know that if they somehow manage to lose you, somehow manage to, you know, screw it up with you, they know that nobody is ever going to love them like this again. Okay, they know this. They know this. And so this is why I feel that for some of you, maybe not all of you, this may have started out as a very deep friendship. You know, this may have been, you guys may have been best friends first, and it just got deeper and deeper. That's for some of you. For others of you, I feel like this is kind of a pattern of what your person also does, is that, you know, they friend zone you, you know, or they friend zone other people when they get closer to them. This has kind of been their strategy, you know, like, don't let anybody get too close or else I'll friend zone them, you know, because my fear and my resistance is more important to me. I have to protect myself. That's for some of you, not for everybody. For others of you, I feel like there's something here in terms of if you are in separation or there's been something big that has happened here that has caused you or them or both of you to step away. I feel like your person may try to get back in touch with you or reconnect with you through mutual friends. They may be asking people about you. They may be like trying to observe you from a distance, trying to figure out, okay, what is their best way back in? Like trying to find an opening here, trying to, you know, kind of like, you know, check the temperature, kind of like, asking other people about what you're feeling or what you're doing. Okay, so that's, again, for some of you, not for everybody. Let's go deeper. What else is going on in their current feelings? What else are they currently feeling about you? Nine of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Interesting. And the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, we have a lot of Pentacles energy here. Look at that. A lot of Pentacles energy. And you know what? That is good. We want that, because to me, the best thing that you can do to counteract fear, which to me is very much an emotional state that will take over if you don't ground yourself in your truth, in your reality, because this to me is a very it's a vibration, right? It's usually not grounded in anything real. Usually it's more about the images or illusions or fantasies that we tell ourselves. And to me, the best way to counteract fear is to be much more grounded in reality. Sorry about that, guys. I have had such terrible allergies. And that is my, I'm sorry, reminder to take my allergy medicine. I don't know why it's so loud. I apologize. All right, so see, this is the thing. It's like, we love this because this shows that your person is wanting to kind of step out of all of these patterns that they have accumulated around themselves. They've built certain patterns throughout their life. I feel very, very strongly that your person has built patterns of resistance that are very much just based on this kind of like, you know, the realm of idea, not the realm of real life. You know, these energies of surrender, fear, and resistance to me are very much the energies of the stories that we tell ourselves to hold ourselves back, because we don't want to put ourselves out there. we are so afraid of being hurt. We're afraid of our hearts getting crushed. I feel like this is your person's resistance. They are so afraid of getting their heart broken that it's almost easier to just not put their heart out there. I also feel that part of your person's resistance or part of their fear is also kind of tied to their own sense of lack. You know, it's like their own sense of feeling like somehow they are not good enough for you. This Nine of Pentacles tells me that they see you as somebody who really has their ducks in a row, like they're like, you have your shit together. That's how they see you. To me, this is very much an energy of, I've put you on a pedestal. I think like you are way too good for me. You are so strong. You're so amazing. You're successful. You know, you hustle, you do everything you have to, you know, to push your life forward. And I feel like for some of you, maybe your person feels that they're not quite there at the same level as you. And so that's also part of their lack of confidence, their fear, and their resistance. And, you know, it's not your fault. It has nothing to do with you. You're doing what's right and you're rocking it. And they, you know, if they were more secure or mature or in a better place, they would be more confident that they can do the same. Because see, this Knight of Pentacles is their energy of like, you know, I want to move forward as well. I want to be better for you. I want to be deserving of you, but I'm kind of moving at a slower pace. So I feel like they feel that they're moving forward at a more slower pace than you are. And it's almost like they have to catch up to you. I feel like it's like this horse is trying to catch up to you, you know? And I feel like that's also very much in every way. Like it's like more about like, you know, catching up to you in terms of your level of where you are in life, but also your level of where you are emotionally, and, you know, what kind of relationship it is that you want and what kind of relationship you would thrive in with this person. I feel like they also feel that, you know, what if they can't live up to what you deserve? Can they offer you what you truly deserve? And so this is why I feel like they're working through these fears. And what I do like though is that in doing so, there is an intention of grounding themselves. There is an intention here of, you know what, I want to move forward. I want to be better. I want to be grounded. I don't want to succumb to my fears and insecurities anymore, because if I do, I'm going to lose you. And like I said before, they know deep down inside that they're never ever going to find somebody like you again. Like nobody is going to be that person that you are again in their life. And again, it has to do with the way you love them, okay? They love the way you love them. And that is why we're also getting this beautiful Two of Pentacles. Many people see this as a twin flame card. So totally up to you. If you were looking for twin flame confirmation, you can take that message from this card. This is also your person saying, you know what? It is time for me to find balance again. I want to be with you, but I want to be worthy of you. I want to find, I want to be balanced in my approach, because I have been so out of balance because of my own fear and my resistance, right? They may have a lot of things on their plate right now. Your person may also be struggling with certain issues that need to be resolved, right? And that may be another reason why they feel insecure around you. Like, you know, for some of you, I feel like your person may be dealing with career issues or income issues. They may have a lot of things to set in place when it comes to their finances or their living conditions. For some of you, I feel like your person may be moving, or they may not be kind of like living where they want to live. They may not be in a career where they want to be, or they may not be earning the kind of money they want to earn. So they have a lot of these decisions to make. And they feel that they don't want they're like, they feel like because their life is kind of also up in the air and they have a lot of very concrete decisions to make that are going to be very make or break when it comes to their finances, their living conditions. This may be somebody who is in some sort of a transition as well. Like, like they're kind of in between, and they know that you are in a much better position. Like you're more established, you're more stable. They may be more in a transitionary phase right now. So that's another thing that's kind of like, making them very much lacking of that confidence. But I do feel though that they're trying to work this out. They are trying to figure out a way to not lose you. Okay. They're trying to get all of their stuff together and to be the kind of person who can make you a solid offer. Because again, they don't want to lose you. See, there you go. They don't want to lose you. Let's get some specific messages and some more insight. Spirit, can you please give us more insight on what your person is feeling? Wow, see? This is beautiful. This is just beautiful. I love it. See, I miss you no matter what it looks like on the outside. I've become good at hiding my true feelings. That makes sense. Again, this resistance and fear, right? They may be showing a very different, they're used to showing a very strong face to the world because, inside, like it covers up that fear. It covers up their insecurities. It covers up so much. They know how to hide their feelings. Losing you is my biggest regret. I feel totally lost and alone now. You deserve better than me. See? So this is why I'm saying there's definitely this energy of you deserve better than me because they put you on this pedestal, like they think so highly of you. There's a lot of love and respect here. There's a lot of like this almost like looking up to you kind of energy, And you may not even be the kind of person that wants that from them. Like you may not even have been the person who, wanted somebody who looks up to them that way or like puts them on a pedestal. But, oftentimes we can't control, how somebody sees us and what they feel, right? Like, so it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be proud of everything you've accomplished, right? But this is just how your person may be viewing that. I'm settling for the life I thought I wanted, but it's empty without you. I still fantasize about you. So see, for some of you, this person, this may have ended, or there may be some sort of a temporary separation energy going on here. And your person is still settling, right? They're still settling for less. They know that the loss is huge. And it's very, very empty. Like that's why I said they know, they fantasize about you, they miss you if you're in separation, because they know that nobody's ever going to love them again the way you have. And they know that they were in denial for a while. And this is why this connection, this energy between you was paused. There was some sort of a pause here because of that kind of disconnect between the fact that they love you so much, the fact that they want to be with you, but also this sense of like, I can't do this. I'm used to keeping people at a distance, right? And so this is where that denial energy comes from. This is somebody who's used to repressing their emotions. They're used to rejecting other people before those people can reject them. This is the person who wants to reject before they are rejected. This is the person who seeks to, protect their heart and say no before somebody else says no to them. Okay, this is their fear. So this is why we have a lot of repressed emotion here, a lot of things that are below the surface that led to their, pause or inaction, or they're kind of trying to figure out like, what is it I should do? But see, this is why I'm not surprised that we're getting this awakening energy, because I feel like the fact that you are so different from everybody else or anybody else from their past, the fact that you have brought a very powerful, unique intoxicating love into their life that they have never felt before, it has caused them to awaken. And if you're on a twin flame journey, there's a twin flame awakening here as well. Look at this beautiful awakening. They're realization, progress. They're awakening deeply to what this connection really means. And so this has definitely been a process. And, I'm so sorry for many of you, maybe a very painful one. But these are some of the walls of resistance that this person truly needs to bring down. Okay, they cannot just friend zone anymore. They can't just keep people away anymore. It's time for them to step into a new beginning, a new cycle of their life. A cycle that is finally releasing the resistance. And as they release the resistance and the fear, this Pentacles energy is going to ground them. They need to be grounded. They need to become more practical and stronger in their convictions. They need to not want to just knee-jerk reject others because they feel that rejection is coming towards them. And I feel like this is going to be very positive and powerful for your connection, because this grounding energy is going to help them to not respond in those ways, right? It's going to help to ground them and bring them more self-confidence, bring them more trusting in the process, trusting in the universe, trusting in love. So this is really beautiful energy, but it's definitely been a journey, okay? It's a journey, but it is coming into fruition. So let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I've created for you, all of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do make sure to subscribe, like, and share. It's absolutely free, really helps the channel and means so much to me. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you all. See you all on the next one.